Hey guys, Allison here. Well, I have a question. Do you deal with life as it is or as you think it should be? I see this a lot with a lot of people that are just so frustrated all the time and they're just railing against things. Now, there's a lot to rail against. There's a lot of things that are wrong in the world. There's a lot of things that are wrong in our lives at times. But the sooner we can deal with what is and not what it should be, the earlier we're going to have peace. I'll give you an example. We all know somebody who's chronically late. All right, maybe, and I'm not talking fashionably late, 5, 10, 15 minutes. I'm talking about half hour, hour late. And a lot of people complain to me about this with a family member or a friend. They're always late and they ruin the whole thing. Well, you can't change them, but you can deal with what is and stop trying to live the way it should be. Either you account for that lateness or you set a boundary and say, listen, we're eating at 4, and you eat at 4 if they're not there. That they start to, they have to work around you. But too many people live the way it should be. So let's say you've had a setback or a disappointment where something really bad has happened in your life. Sometimes we're reeling from it and we need to just kind of lick our wounds and feel it in the beginning. But the sooner we can kind of accept and now find ways to make things better in our lives. Sometimes we don't have any control over the situation and it can be very distressing. But the sooner we can say, okay, what can I control in my life right now? Who else can I help? And I think this is another really good thing to do. When your life seems to fall apart, there's always somebody in worse circumstances. So sometimes what we need to do is just entrust our problems to God. And I think this is where, the rubber meets the road when it comes to faith. Do we truly believe that God loves us and that He has our best interest in mind, even when seemingly ridiculous things happen in our lives, things that should not have happened, things that were clearly not God's will? Somebody betrays us, somebody does something terrible, there's a random accident. God still has a plan. He's not sitting there saying, oh no, what am I going to do? So-and-so screwed up and they messed up my plans. I don't know what to do now. He's not doing that. He is above it all and He has a good plan for us. But we have to believe that. We have to entrust it to Him. And we need to focus on what we can control and not keep railing against what we can't control. All right, to deal with what is, that expression, it is what it is, and not what it should be. It will eliminate so much frustration. I hope you find that helpful. If you're really struggling, maybe you've had a setback, please reach out to a Catholic therapist. And the reason I think it's so important to have a Catholic therapist is that they have that divine perspective. They can help you. How do I pray about a situation? Sometimes we're just petitioning God, fix it, fix it, fix it. And we sometimes need another perspective to know, how is He working here? What are the things I'm supposed to be learning through this? What are the strengths He wants me to find in myself through this trial? He only allows a setback or something objectively evil if He intends to bring a greater good. And that's what a Catholic therapist brings to the table. So if you're really struggling, reach out to someone. And I think a lot of it is our mindset. We need to change that. We need to have a can-do, possibility attitude and not the, I can't work. I can't. You're telling yourself something and you're making a decision when you do that. So again, deal with life as it is with faith and trust in God and not the way it should be, because you can eliminate a lot of frustration. Hope you find that helpful. God bless you.